Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. The US sending about 200 soldiers to the Holy Land to help support and monitor the ceasefire deal in Gaza. Wow. So the US sending 200 soldiers. That's a huge move. All right, so it seems like the sleeping giants are taking over. If I'm not mistaken, it seems like this is the first step. Give me a second here. This is a big breaking news. You guys already know there's been a agreement, and I just posted a video not too long ago that Hamas, the leader, has agreed to end this biblical war, and now the U.S. is going to send soldiers. The U.S. is sending about 200 troops to Holy Land to help support and monitor the cease plan. Hold on, no. To help support, I believe it's a lot more than that. I believe it's a lot more than that. I believe there's a possibility to take over, to support and monitor the cease plan deal in the Strip as part of a team that includes partner nations, non-gov organizations, and private sector players, U.S. officials said Thursday. All right, so this is a big breaking news. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and a PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what keeps us on air. Guys, make sure you check out my third channel. I've been posting videos over my third channel. The links to all my channels will be in the description box. Thank you again for your support. I'm trying to build up the third channel because these two that I have has been getting hit by this platform. And so it seems like multiple people out there is creating new channels because of that. Continue praying for our channel. Thank you so much, guys. The officials who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss details not authorized for release said the U.S. Central Command is going to establish a civil military coordination center in the Holy Land that will help facilitate the flow of humanitarian aid as well as logistical and security assistance into the territory racked by 2 years of war. Man, that's huge. Again, this is amazing. It's amazing news. It is. The U.S. commander, again, he proven that he's not a man of biblical war, but he's willing to work with anyone, and this is great. This is great news, guys. This is absolutely great when it comes to ending these biblical wars. So the remarks provide some of the first details on how the cease plan deal would be monitored and how the U.S. military will have a role in that effort after the Holy Land and Hamas agreed this week to the first phase of a Trump administration plan to halt the fighting. A litany of questions remain on next steps, including Hamas disarmament, a withdrawal of Holy Land forces from the Strip, and a future gov in the territory. We don't know anything about the future gov, but yeah, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one, a future gov. We don't know if it's going to be Turkey, Egypt. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. But Donald today, he said that many powerful country. We're talking about a country that has a lot of money. And you guys already know Saudi, they got a lot of money. Egypt, they do have a lot of money. You got, you got all these countries that is going to come together, Donald said, including us. We coming together and we're going to completely flatten the entire region, the tunnels and everything, get rid of it, and rebuild that region brand new. So that's what Donald said today. One of the officials said the new team would help monitor implementation of the cease plan agreement and the transition to a civilian gov in the Strip. The coordination center will be staffed by about 200 Sleeping Giant service members who have expertise in transportation, planning, security, logistics, and engineering, said the official, who noted that no Sleeping Giant troops will be sent into the Strip. All right. But again, Sleeping Giant troops are entering the Holy Land. A second official said troops will come from US Central Command as well as other parts of the globe. That officials added that the troops already have begun arriving and will continue to travel to the region over the weekend to begin planning and efforts to establish the center. All right, so once again, these are some very important updates here, guys. Very, very important updates. Let me take you to X really quick here. The U.S. will deploy roughly 200 troops to the Holy Land in order to support and monitor the cease plan deal in the Strip, according to the Associated Press. They're the one who's putting out that information. Breaking news. We got something here. The implementation steps for a cease plan in the Strip that were approved and signed yesterday by mediators from the U.S., Holy Land, Egypt, Qatar, Turkey, and Hamas. All right? That was a huge move. I think that was the time when Marco Rubio, he whispered at Donald's ear, we got it. We got it. And, okay, give me a second here, guys. We have a breaking news that's coming out right now. Breaking. The Holy Land Political and Security Cabinet has approved the ceasefire and the hostage deal with Hamas in the Strip. All right, so once again, that's one of the latest breaking news. Someone said, thank you, U.S. Commander. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. So we have something here. This is coming out from. Hold on. He's bringing them home. What is this? Oh, is that gonna be the front page? What? Oh, okay. He's bringing the innocents home. Okay, so the hostages. Okay, so and they have the Donald face in the front cover, along with all the innocents that were taken in October. Okay, got it. Perhaps it is early yet to say. In the aftermath of the biblical war, for we are actually living under a cease plan and a war which has not yet ended. Give me a second here. So you have the Holy Land news front page said he's bringing them home. The Jerusalem Post, October 10, 2025, cover features the U.S. commander made from photos of Holy Land innocents held by those groups since October 2023. The front page celebrates the U.S. commander October 9 cease plan deal, which calls for, again, the group to release all remaining living by October 13 and the 14 and extends for the Palest prisoners. All right. So that's one of the latest news that's coming out. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing there's any more updates on this one here, guys. 1 hour ago. Hold on, give me a second here. Look at this one. 1 hour ago. Holy Land forces begin withdrawal from the Strip. New footage from the Holy Land media appears to show the Holy Land military starting to pull troops out of the Strip. The images come as part of the first phase of the ceasefire deal, signaling a possible end to months of fighting. All right, so guys, what are your thoughts on this one here? Once again, this is a big breaking news. And once again, RT is putting out the information. The U.S. commander to send 200 troops to monitor the Strip cease plan. Anonymous American officials say boots will be on the ground in the Holy Land, not the Strip. They can be in the Strip. The established Civil Military Coordination Center and help get aid into the Strip. Once again, the Sleeping Giants sending about 200 troops to monitor the Strip. Cease plan deal. All right. Give me a second, guys. Let me just, I want to read this really quick. I keep seeing this. So this is number one. The U.S. commander announces the end to the biblical war in the Strip and that the parties have agreed to implement the necessary steps to that end. Number two, the biblical war will immediately end upon the approval of the Holy Land Gov. All military operations, including aerial and artillery bombardment and targeting operation, will be suspended. Holy Land, please stop doing that type of stuff because you guys did something today. Including aerial and artillery bombardment, all that will be suspended during the 72-hour period. 72 hours? Wow. During the 72-hour period, aerial surveillance will be suspended over the areas which the Holy Land military forces have withdrawn from. Number three, immediate commencement of full entry of humanitarian aid and relief as determined in the proposal and at a minimum and consistent with the 19 January 2025. An agreement regarding humanitarian aid and relief implementation steps are attached herewith. Humanitarian aid, herewith, I truly apologize. Number four, the Holy Land military will withdraw to lines agreed upon as per map. We are seeing that right now. We're going to skip a lot of stuff here. So within 72 hours of the withdrawal of Holy Land forces, all Holy Land hostages living and past held in the Strip will be released. All right. I'm just going to skip the rest of this here. I'm sorry, isn't there supposed to be the U.S. commander's signature in this? It's the U.S. involved in this too, right? I don't see Donald's signature in there. Again, I could be wrong. All right, let me just refresh the page really quick here. It's the same one I just read to you. So everybody's sharing this one here. The U.S. is sending 200 troops to the Holy Land. We already know that. The U.S. Central Command will establish a civil military coordination center in the Holy Land to facilitate humanitarian aid flow and provide logistical and security assistance to the Strip after 2 years of war. American soldiers will be under CENTCOM command, attached to a joint task force with military personnel from Egypt and Qatar. All right, so what are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. This is one of the latest breaking news updates that's coming out. I will keep you updated with all these nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.